What is up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. So excited to be back with you again on another live episode of AH Live. And we have a very special guest today, the one and only Jazmin Ghent, all the way from Tampa, Florida. And there's a very good reason why I have her on the show. First of all, she's amazing, incredible artist, saxophonist, songwriter. But also, we're collaborating this week. We're doing a show together at the Florida Smooth Jazz Weekend. So if you're anywhere near Daytona, Florida, I hope you'll come down. It's going to be a blast. A ton of incredible artists down there. Sax to the Max, which is Michael Linton, Paul Taylor, Vincent Ingala. Brian Culbertson is going to be there. Rick Braun, Jonathan Butler, Keiko Matsui, Eric Darius. I think I'm leaving somebody out. I apologize. But it is going to be a blast. Drop a note in the comments if you're going to be there this weekend, and looking forward to seeing you all there. Florida Smooth Jazz Weekend, my first time there. Cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun. Huge thanks to Kathy Powers for having me down. And as I mentioned, Jazmin and I will be teaming up. So I've got a couple of throwbacks, a couple of throwbacks from when she was on the show in previous weeks. I think a few from maybe about 10 months ago. And then also she sent in a brand new song just for you guys to get us in the mood for the Florida Smooth Jazz Weekend. So really excited. It's going to be a fun show. Can't wait to share those videos with you. Speaking of which, don't forget to click share on the Facebook browser. And we just want to share the good vibes. We're here every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And also don't forget to follow Adam Holly Artist page, because not only can you watch this show every Wednesday, but I'm always putting up announcements, tour dates, etc. So we want to keep in touch with y'all. Make sure you follow Adam Holly Artist page. So let's get started with a little bit of music. And I was in a good mood today. I was feeling like dancing, so I thought I would pull up a tune of mine. It was from my second album. And the one and only Dave Koz was nice enough to play on this track. And I had known Dave since 2013 when I started doing the Dave Koz Cruise. And he's been nice enough to have me on all but one. I missed 2012, but I've done every other Dave Koz Cruise. And it's always such a blast. If any of you have cruised with us, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's such a blast. So I reached out to Dave. I said, hey, would you mind playing on this track? He said, of course. And I feel so fortunate. This one went all the way to #1 back in, I believe, 2017. So I hope you all don't mind if I play it for you. It's called Just Dance. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. ladies and gentlemen, we are just getting warmed up on a Wednesday. That was a little bit of Just Dance. Featured the one and only Dave Koz on the original. So, as I mentioned, we have the incredible Jazmin Ghent in the house and can't wait to share. We got a bonus. We have 3 songs for you guys today and a couple of throwbacks and a brand new video. She just filmed it last night, hot off the presses. Never seen anywhere of her brand new single. So excited to share that with you. But real quick, just want to remind you, if you want to help out the show, we make it very easy. You can click the link in the description. We've got Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. You can also, there's a button there where you can get to my website, check out the records, and of course you can do stars as well through the Facebook portal. And I cannot thank you guys enough. You've been incredible week after week after week. That's why we're at episode 83. It's because of you guys, and we really appreciate it. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy some music from the one and only Jazmin Ghent.
Yes, the one and only
Jazmin Ghent. Thanks so much, Jazmin. Appreciate you for sending in that brand new tune. And of course, it was fun looking back at some retro videos from earlier in AH Live. So much fun. As I mentioned, we'll be appearing together at the Florida Smooth Jazz Weekend on Friday. But as you can tell from the title, Smooth Jazz Weekend, there's music all weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we're going to have a fun Q&A on Sunday. So hope to see you all there in Daytona, Florida. All right, you know what time it is. It's time to bring in my lovely wife, Kat, with the Cat Cam. Hey.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I am fantastic. Better now that I'm seeing you.
Cheeky.
Hey, you know, I do what I can. So what's going on? What are the vibes out there? What are people saying?
Well, so many people are loving Jazmin.
Of
They
course.
loved all of the videos.
Of course.
And so many people were just so impressed with her playing.
Yeah.
I saw so many people throwing up the dancing and fire emojis. And
100%.
people were saying, wow, or you go, girl, blow that horn. So many people loved her. And then we even had a few people chime in to see or telling us when they've seen her.
Oh, okay.
So Gary Fuston said, really loved Jazmin, and it was great seeing her, Adam and Kat, perform this past September in Tulsa. You guys and gals were great.
That was fun. And we had one of our best meals ever on earth. I'm saying
Yeah.
everywhere. Not best meal for Tulsa, not best meal for the U.S. ever. It was a New Orleans restaurant. It was called Nola's. And my goodness.
I don't know, maybe that was your best meal ever.
Come on
Like,
now.
no, it was bomb, but like, not ever. Because I've had some good
Ladies
food.
and gentlemen, she had a different story earlier. And
No, but it was amazing.
I did have 2 hurricanes, which is a New Orleans drink. So maybe that influenced my...
And I had, I don't know what I had, but I had 2 of them.
You had one of those fancy fancy drinks.
No, but it was so amazing. I had Cajun blackened salmon, and I don't even know what else I had. It was just so good.
Yeah.
We also had some amazing beignets,
Ooh.
and not everyone can make, you know, a good beignet, let alone make
Right.
it correctly. But these were like bomb.
Yeah.
It was so good. I told Adam, I said, we need to come back here, like, just for a couple of hours.
Well, and so remind me, I think you had the cedar plank salmon, right?
Yeah.
It was killing. And then I had, it was crazy. It was this concoction. It was fried chicken, but then on top of that was crab and shrimp. Oh, and then we had the cheese grits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you got to do grits,
Yeah.
especially with the cheese.
Oh.
Gary Fuston says, he said, yeah, Nola is great. That
It's
I
amazing.
like really loved it. I took a picture of the menu because they put like ingredients, like what's in it. Obviously not like how it's prepared, but it tells you like what to expect.
Yeah.
And so Adam was like, well, why don't you take a picture so you can recreate both of our cocktails we had.
yeah. No,
Adam
100%.
does that a lot. If he has like a really good meal somewhere, he would say, can you recreate this at home?
And she does. You know, you have the talent and the ingenuity.
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah, 100%. But no, anyways, we got on quite a tangent. But yeah, we had a very fun show in Tulsa. There was a bunch of us on the bill. Myself, Jazmin Ghent, Phil Denny, Daryl Williams, and then the host was Michael Fields, a great bassist, and he had us all out to Tulsa. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
That was on the Saturday of Labor Day. Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
That's right. Lori Erickson said those drinks must have been good and strong. They were.
Oh, yeah.
They
it
were.
was incredible. It was incredible.
And then Lori Erickson also said, I was lucky to see Jazmin at the Newport Beach Jazz Festival just a few
That's
weeks
right.
back.
Yeah.
And she said she was on fire.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And Joseph England, he said Jazzy Jazz when she first started playing with her first video. Nicole Caselli said Jazmin is on my wish list of artists I need to see sooner than later.
Yeah, 100%.
And Deborah Childs Baker says she loves Jazmin.
Yeah.
And then on her second song, I can't remember what the second song was, the second video. Robert Crutcher said, "Work that horn, Jazmin." And that's when so many people started saying, "Wow, blow that horn."
Yeah,
Because she just was really playing.
Yeah.
And then I like to watch her when she starts like marching with her legs. Like she's like getting into it.
100%.
But so many people loved it, and so many people had so much to say about your hair.
Oh, that's funny.
So Terry Silva said the curls are back in, and Kat Finn said mini curls.
Yeah.
And then someone else, I couldn't grab their name, but I saw it really quickly, said, "Are COVID curls coming back?"
Yeah, and it's funny, you mentioned today, well, when I say mentioned, she just stared at me for a while and she said, "You need a haircut." I was like, dang, okay, all right. But this is my last show for a little bit. Our last show for a little bit. We're going, obviously, to Daytona this weekend. And then I've got, I think, 5 weeks off. So they may still be growing. I'm sure I'll get a haircut for the December run. Speaking of which, let me throw up the schedule up there for you guys. So we're hanging in Daytona this weekend. And then, it looks like we have about 5 weeks off. Then we head to South at Philadelphia, which is always fun. The Grandel in St. Louis, that's going to be a blast. That's going to be myself, Phil Denny, and an incredible keyboardist who lives in St. Louis, Mark Harris. So my first time in St. Louis. Hope you all come down. And then we'll be at the Garage in Richmond, Virginia. Very cool venue. I've been hearing a lot about. Some new shows for you. It's not on sale yet, but mark on your calendar, SoCal people. January 22nd, it's a Saturday. It's Spaghettini. It will be my birthday bash. Feel free to bring gifts. I'm not going to say don't bring gifts. Feel free to bring gifts. My birthday bash, January 22nd, Spaghettini. It's not on sale, but just mark it in your calendar. San Antonio, that's been on there, but hope to see you all there, January 28th. Then I'll be at the Daytona Jazz Weekend, coming back again for more. Then I'll be in Brothers in Norfolk. And let's see, I think there's one more new one on here. Excited to be coming back to Seabreeze. And then I'll be in Vegas at the City of Lights Festival. So hope to see you there. That's a Sunday, April 24th. And the rest of these... Oh, and then another new one. I'll be at Jazz Legacy. They're doing a summer event June 11th. And that will be myself, Jakeem Joyner, and Paul Taylor. So make sure you go to adamholly.com, get on the mailing list, and check out those tour dates. Don't miss out. Hope to see you all on the road.
And so many people are talking about New Orleans, and then also talking about beignets. And you guys are all making me really hungry. And yes, no one does beignets like Nola's. My mother, her side of the family is Creole, so I grew up with a lot of the southern Louisiana food and Creole food. So I totally agree. Although that is also on my bucket list because I don't think I've been down that way since I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I can't remember anything. And I'm sure I would experience it differently as an adult. And I told Adam, we have to go just so I can eat literally everything. I just want to stop at each corner. I have a
not so good road story from New Orleans. Do you remember?
No.
Okay. So I was on tour. I was playing with Dave Koz. We were opening for Barry Manilow. So we were doing arenas all over the U.S. We were doing NBA arenas. And so one night we played in New Orleans. And just a backstory, we were on a bus tour, which means you play the show, then you get on the bus and drive overnight to the next city. So you always have to be back by about midnight if you try to go out and hang out. You have to be back by midnight to catch the bus, because otherwise you get left. You won't make it to the next city. So anyways, we were opening for Barry Manilow, so we would finish at about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then we'd have about 4 hours before we had to get back to the bus. Well, it was Mardi Gras, and we all said to ourselves, well, we cannot not go out on Mardi Gras. So I got about 2.5 hours of Mardi Gras and tried to get in as much as I can. Didn't go very well because I started trying the different drinks of New Orleans, and it's not good to mix, ladies and gentlemen. And I ended up having an incident in a taxi. And anyways, it was pretty epic. And just stick to the Hurricane or whatever the other drink was that I had. Just stick to one of them. Don't do both.
Stick to one of them. Yeah, you can't do both. Can't do both.
But I have to say that was
Unless you're at
it was a
home.
pretty incredible 2.5 hours of Mardi Gras. Let me tell you.
So many people are saying that, well, it's like 50-50 still. Some people are saying, no, don't cut the hair. I love your hair.
We're
Let
back
it
to the hair
grow.
already.
And some people are like, no, yeah, cut it.
That is funny.
So Team Cat and then Team COVID curls.
Wow.
Yeah, it should be cut.
That is too funny.
So funny. And then, yeah, so many people are talking about NOLA. You guys are making me want some alcoholic beverages and beignets. I'm telling you. So we have a few Ask Adams. Did you want to get to Ask Adam?
Well, yeah. I've got a few pictures from the past week, so let's pull those up, and then we'll go to Ask Adam.
Okay.
So we had an awesome show in Las Vegas on Saturday. Thanks to all of you that came. If any of you are watching that were at the show, it was such a blast, incredible energy, and I believe this was my first show in Vegas ever. That's correct. So it was so much fun. Big shout out to Kevin Marsh, Flat 9 Entertainment, for putting it together. We played at the Summerlin Library Performing Arts Center. Very cool theater. And also on the bill was Phil Denny, and also incredible singer from Las Vegas, Lisa Gay. She did a really cool tribute to Phyllis Hyman. So we had a couple pictures. You know how Kat does. Before she comes on stage, she catches me from the side stage. And so we got a picture here. You can see myself and Phil Denny a little bit further on in the screen. And shout out to the band. They were incredible as well. Some guys from Vegas. And here's one more. Looks like I'm looking back at the band, about to go mess with them or something. So no, it was quite a blast. And then I think we got some pictures in here from Halloween. Yes, so we played Saturday, which was Halloween Eve. And then, here is some of the pumpkins that we had.
This is not from Halloween.
No? Okay.
No. This is just fall
Okay.
decoration.
Well, go ahead. Jump in.
So, we did have other like Halloween stuff, but I kept the pumpkins. I was actually going to throw them away Halloween night, and Adam said, aren't you going to keep them for Thanksgiving? And I said, well, I think they're all rotting. So we're going to let them sit as long as they can. We had to throw away one or two because they were basically super soft and mushy. So we'll see how these ones hold up. And they're cute little heirloom. Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
I like it. And we got that quintessential mat when you walk in.
Yeah, so I like to change the doormat, with the season. And I didn't get one for Halloween. All October, I still had the one from summer. And I was like, I need to get a fall one. But I couldn't pass this one up. It was just so cute. And it totally is Adam and myself. It's always happy hour here. If you come to Chateau de Holly, you will always have a drink ready for you. Chateau de Holly.
And I got one more. It is, so I jumped ahead. Now this is the Halloween picture. Mm-hmm. Bam.
And this answers actually Isabella in Dubai, because she said, how was your Halloween? So this answers your question, Isabella. Our Halloween was extremely lazy and relaxing, if you will. We were extremely tired from Saturday, and we had to drive home through the night, and Adam had about 2 hours of sleep because he had to play at church on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Vegas is about a 3-hour drive from us here, and so we were going to sit out either in the driveway or the garage and hand out candy to all the cute trick-or-treaters, but we remembered that it's still COVID.
Yeah. And
plus we were really tired, and so we decided just to leave this out on the porch for them. So it's a self-serve candy bowl, and then bottled water, and then of course some hand sanitizer, and so yeah.
And we were kind of wondering, how effective will this be? Well, all the candy was gone, and the water too, right? It was pretty crazy.
Yeah. So the little sign says, please take 1 or 2 pieces per trick-or-treater. But I don't know. I wasn't out there and peeking to see.
So it could have just been one kid.
It could have been one kid.
They took the bowl and just dumped it.
When I was, and actually one of our other neighbors came out and we started talking, and she had a cute little costume on her dog. This is Vicky had a costume on Coconut. And I was like setting up the table, and a kid came with his dad. And I said, oh, go ahead. I'm going to leave this out. Help yourself. And he like grabbed a whole handful. And I'm looking like his father should be like, oh, no, son, just take a little bit. His dad was just standing there. And I was like, this is probably how the whole night's going to go.
Yeah.
Like each kid's probably just going to grab a handful.
Oh, that's too funny.
And disregard the cute little sign that I made with bats on it. But
Hey, when there's candy involved, who wants to read?
yeah, so we just hung out in the house. We just chilled on the couch and watched a movie with AJ and
We were
ordered
watching
pizza.
Dune, which, by the way, is unbelievable. We didn't finish it. We got sleepy, but
Yeah.
we still have about half of it to watch. But if you're looking for a good movie, Dune, at least the first half is good. I guess we can't speak for the second half, but and we have one more actual video this time from the past week. Adam Jr. Playing a little bit of basketball.
So this video, he was dribbling the ball down on the floor. He got fouled for his layup, and he had to take 2 shots.
Yeah.
And
Who's a good free throw shooter? Adam Nash.
but that's okay.
It was
And
halfway down, though.
And this actually
It was halfway down.
the first point scored for his team, and they won the game. So he was really happy that day.
He got robbed. It was halfway down and then popped back out. What was up with that?
So, but he did great, and this is part of the reason why we're so tired. Well, Adam, he drove to Vegas Saturday morning.
Yeah.
I took Adam Jr. to his first game, and then for his second game, my great aunt, she met me at the gym, and I rushed to the airport and then took the flight to Vegas, which was an hour, and I had about 45 minutes when I got to the venue until the show started, and then right after the show, Adam and I drove home.
Yeah.
So we both were super, super tired on Sunday. Saturday was just a really long day. But it was a great Halloween weekend.
Yeah. No, it was fun. It was fun. Well, all right. Well, let's get to it. You said you had some Ask Adam.
Yeah.
Ask away.
Well, really quick, Diane Otley Johnson, she says, for Halloween, we just turned out the outside lights and chilled inside watching movies. I have also seen Dune. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think some neighborhoods were hit or miss. Like, I know a few people that said, yeah, I bought candy, thinking that people would come out, and I got like 3 trick-or-treaters. And other people said that they only got a little bit of candy because they thought there would be very few people, and then their neighborhood was super crowded. So
Yeah.
I think it was kind of like here and there. But we don't know because we didn't see the people.
Right,
we just saw our in people.
That is too funny.
So actually, but the security guard, because our community has 24-hour security, and so when we went out, probably like at 10 to get all the stuff off the porch, he was driving around.
Yeah.
And he said, he's like, it was so much activity tonight. It was a lot of people.
Well, there you go.
And I said, okay. Okay, so first Ask Adam question is from Robert Crutcher. He says, what type of music do you listen to at home to relax?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't listen to a lot of music at home. I do listen a lot in the car, nonstop, and I drive Kat and little Adam crazy because I have like 20 presets and I'm flipping through them nonstop. So to answer you, what do I listen to? Well, definitely have Watercolors on there. I've got The Heat, which is modern R&B, also on satellite radio. The Groove, which is like R&B from the 70s and the 80s. I've got, I forget the name of the station, but it's a lot of kind of soft rock and singer-songwriter from the 70s, 80s. I've got also sports radio. I'm a big sports radio listener, so I've got all the local stations. So yeah, it's a variety, in terms of those different stations. When I do put on some music around the house, it's the similar, jazz or R&B. Definitely around the holidays, we really enjoy the record player. And so we enjoy sitting around the fire. And Adam Jr. got me a compilation of Stevie Wonder, all of the #1 hits. So we were really enjoying that.
Yeah,
and then
for
you got
Father's Day, right? Or
yeah,
no,
and then you got me a bunch
birthday.
of great records. You got me Her and all sorts of stuff, new and old, and we were really enjoying that. So
New and old.
we'll be
And
cranking that up on the
actually,
holidays again.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think most of the music that we listen to in the house is on the record player.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's anywhere from, like you said, Stevie Wonder. We'll throw in some Nat King Cole. We have Her. We have the Black Panther soundtrack.
Yeah. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. We haven't listened to it yet, but I got Adam this really cool. It's an original record from, I don't know the year, but it was when the Beatles played the Hollywood Bowl live. And it was pretty pricey. You're welcome. But I thought it was pretty cool and that you would like it. But we have a lot, actually, that we haven't listened to still.
Yeah, we still got to get through all of them. So definitely Thanksgiving, Christmas, we'll be getting back on it for sure.
And let's see, Janet Jones says, besides guitar, do you have another instrument that you like to play?
Well, definitely. I play a ton of piano. You can see it right here. And piano was my first instrument. And I started piano at 8, guitar at 9. And I probably play more piano than guitar, at least in the studio. I'm always working on playing keyboard parts, synth parts. And the keyboard in general is just a great instrument for writing because you have everything right there, you know? So yeah, definitely piano. Along with guitar, and then I've been playing a lot of bass lately too. I just got a new bass that I'm really enjoying. It's a Marcus Miller signature bass made by Sire, and it sounds so awesome. So I've been doing a bunch of writing with that lately. So those are the main three: guitar, keyboards, and bass.
This is from Daryl McEachin. Hi, Daryl.
What's up, Daryl?
How
Great
are you?
keyboardist from San Antonio, and I believe we're going to see him at the show. His group is going to be playing for me, so thank you in advance, Daryl. And so what's up? What is Daryl asking?
He says, what activities do you like besides music?
Oh, that's a good question. I guess mostly we enjoy our Netflix shows. Right now we're watching Squid Game, which is kind of crazy. We're watching a couple HBO Max shows. We're watching Succession, also Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
And we have one other on Apple TV. Oh, the Morning Show.
The Morning Show,
So
yes.
Kat and I, we have our little shows that we like to watch, and that's about it. I mean, we're pretty busy between production, touring. I teach on Mondays. Then we go to Adam Jr.'s activities. I play at church. So we're pretty busy. So
yeah, a lot of people ask me that as well, and we're just always busy and always doing stuff, always out and about. So, and then Adam Jr., he still is busy, but especially pre-COVID, he was just in so much stuff. And so I think for all three of us, we really enjoyed kind of just staying inside and doing nothing and just hanging out together and just kind of relaxing. So that's kind of like our thing. We kind of like to digress and not so much be out and about because we're already doing that.
Right, 100%.
Isabella in Dubai, she says, how often do you switch between guitars, or how many guitars do you have in use?
So live, I really just stick to one guitar because I just want to keep the show seamless, and I got a lot going on. I do use a few different sounds with that guitar. It's mostly, I use a jazz guitar sound, but I also use a vocoder, and I also use a kind of a rock guitar distortion sound. But in the studio, I'm always mixing it up. I have a total of 31 guitars, and always, jumping around trying different ones. When I'm making a record, I've got, a Fender Strat that I like to do a lot of rhythm on, but then I have a Tele. Of course, I have the bass, acoustic. I've got a piccolo bass. So a bunch of different ones, and it's fun because I can just reach over and grab one and have a different sound for depending on what type of tune I'm working on. So yeah, definitely enjoy the variety.
The variety. Joseph England says, on your songs, how do you choose whether to use a real bass or key bass?
That's a great question, and I deliberated over it quite a bit. But a lot of times it happens during the writing process. I'll play, and I can play decent enough electric bass where I can tell usually if it makes sense for that tune. And then a lot of times if I play key bass on when I'm first writing it, I'll just leave it there. So it usually happens during the writing phase, although occasionally I'll switch it up. when we recorded Tokyo Groove, it was Keybase originally. And right at the last second at the session, Nate Kearney was there along with Eric Valentine. And right as we were about to record, I said, you know what, Nate, let's try this on electric. And man, the rest is history. I was really fortunate. That was a big song for me. That was the third single off of Escape. And so, yeah, every once in a while you change horses at the last minute. But usually during the writing process, we figure that out.
This is so funny. Talking about your guitars, Janet Jones says, wow, 31 guitars. Your collection must be amazing. And then Lori Erickson says, wow, Adam, you have a guitar museum.
Pretty much. Now,
It's more like a guitar storage in the garage.
Well, yeah, most of them are up in the studio, some of them in the closet, and then, yeah, there are a handful in kind of the closet area of the garage. But, a lot of them, I try to keep as many of the ones that I'm going to use regularly nearby so I can grab them. And sometimes I'll switch it up just to be inspired and try something different. But yeah, there are a few duplicates that don't get used all the time. Back when I was touring with a bunch of the different pop artists I toured with, you'd need 2 of everything just in case something broke. Mm-hmm. So now that I'm, doing all my own touring, flying with just one guitar, I don't necessarily need 2 of everything anymore. So I probably could sell a few of those and buy some other guitars.
So this is back to our shows that we said we were watching. Marcus Usuri says Dexter returns on Sunday night. Now, is this is it new seasons? Like, did they bring it back?
That was one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, Adam loves Dexter.
Oh, I was so into that. I never saw it when it was, I don't think when it was on, but this was way back before streaming or anything, and I think I downloaded them or something. I was really into it. So, or maybe I had the DVDs, but man, I really enjoyed Dexter. That's exciting.
I know, right? This is also from Isabella in Dubai. She said, would you do a collaboration with Foreplay Jazz?
I think more of the question is, would they do it with me? I mean, they're legendary group. Bob James, Nathan East, Harvey Mason Sr. Sadly, we lost Chuck Loeb. But no, I mean, of course, if they call, I'm getting my own plane ticket. So it would be incredible to make some music with them. So yeah, I guess let them know.
Let them know. Adam and Foreplay.
That's funny.
Let me see. Jason Coleman. He says, which is your favorite guitar, and do you still have your first one?
My first one is at my childhood home in Oregon, and I don't know if they have it. My parents lately, they keep telling me, "Oh yeah, we sold such and such." So I don't know if the first guitar is still around. But my favorite, well, definitely the one I play live, the white, and the one I play on the show. This white PRS is definitely a favorite of mine. It's just the perfect combination. It's really easy to play. It's very light, which is great on stage. It's not so heavy on my shoulder. And it sounds great. So, I mean, what more can you ask for? And it looks great, too. So, that's definitely a favorite of mine. Definitely my Sir Strat is a favorite for rhythm guitar. I have a Martin that I really enjoy for acoustic. So, yeah, I have a few favorites. It kind of depends on which guitar I need for whatever session I'm doing. But those are a few.
So, Marcus says Dexter is all new episodes.
Woo! Oh,
Isn't
that is
amazing?
exciting. I can't wait.
Gene Scott Keller said, pictures of you and all your guitars, please. That would be actually
Where I'm just like this, like.
That would be a really cool picture.
Yeah, I guess one day we'll have to do that. One of these photo shoots, we'll have to do it. We'll need roadies to carry all of them.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Debbie Cope says, going to see Gwen Stefani tonight with Derek Frank on bass.
Oh, Derek is a good friend. I haven't seen him for years, but we played together a few times, and really, really awesome player. So that's great. He's been touring with Gwen Stefani and Shania Twain. So he's been killing it.
That's cool. A good family friend of ours, he is one of the top clearance security guards in Las Vegas. And so he works a lot of those shows where he personally has to look after the artist.
Yeah.
So he said, this is Dion.
Yeah.
And so he said that he was working with Sting a couple of weeks ago, and then he was with Gwen Stefani. So what he does is so he's part of their personal security while at the venue, like in addition to whatever security they have, like on their own. And so, and he's like, it's really cool because I get to see all the shows.
That's awesome.
Let me see. I think that's all for Ask Adam. Everyone's just saying Adam and Foreplay would be amazing.
Oh, you guys are too kind. You're going to make me blush.
And Eder Correa, he's usually working right now and rushing home to get a cocktail to watch AH Live, but he said that he's on vacay today.
Okay.
I can't wait till we're on vacation.
Yeah, we're talking about we're kind of formulating some ideas about what we want to do, so we're gonna figure it out.
So. Have to figure it out. Adam Jr. mentioned Jamaica.
Oh, Jamaica, man.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
And then we have to fit in some time when we get our boosters.
Oh yeah.
So
we'll figure it out.
But that's it for Ask Adam.
Well, thanks so much, honey.
You're
as
welcome.
Always. We'll see y'all later. See you in Florida. I'll meet you there. All right. So awesome. And appreciate y'all for coming through. And you know what time it is. It's time to reveal our guest next week. I'm so excited. I've been trying to track down this guy for a while. And he is confirmed. The interview is already in the can. He sent me an incredible performance. Yes, I'm talking about the violinist Dominique Hammonds. He is from Houston, and he lives in Houston. He's still in Houston, and incredible artist. Please check him out if you're not already familiar. He has been releasing music, but also on social media. He has these videos that are just unbelievable, viral, millions and millions and millions of views. He is so incredible, Dominique Hammond. So do us a favor, check him out, look him up. If you just type him in on YouTube, you'll see what I'm talking about. He is unbelievable, and he will be joining us next week, November 10th. So it'll be a lot of fun. We'll have brand new music and a interview, getting to know him as well. So don't miss it. Every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here, Adam Holly Artist Page. Don't forget to follow Adam Holly Artist Page, and we're going to keep it pushing into episode 84 next week. And just a quick reminder, again, if you want to help us out, just click that link in the description. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. You can do stars. You can also get to my website. And, of course, please support all of these incredible artists that take the time to come on our show. Today with Jazmin, and next week with Dominique. So I've got one more tune for you before we get out of here. And I wanted to take us out on something smooth. One of my favorite tunes to play. I might have to record this sometime because it is just such a fun tune. It's a little bit of Maxwell to take us out on a smooth vibe on a Wednesday. I think you know the tune. Sing along. Give me some finger snaps out there. It's, ladies and gentlemen, a distinct honor to spend another Wednesday with you. Tune in next week for Dominique Hammond's violinist extraordinaire. Huge thanks to Jazmin Ghent, and we'll see you on the road this weekend at the Florida Smooth Jazz Weekend in Daytona, Florida. Have a great night. See y'all next week.